Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on the Hunter Call of the Wild. So I'm here on Revanchuli Coast today, and I've been working on setting up my first ever grind. I've never done any grinding in this game. I've only ever, done casual hunts. But lately I've been working on setting up a moose grind. And while I was in the process of setting all this up, I came across a really nice whitetail. So whitetail have a drink time that is immediately before moose drink time. And sometimes as I was arriving to areas to look for moose, I would see whitetail leaving. And I was able to spot this massive buck that should be a guaranteed diamond. Now, according to the wiki, the minimum trophy score required to get diamond for whitetail is 255, and this guy bottoms out at 265. So this should be a done deal. This moose grind setup has been a little bit of a tedious process, and so I want to do something a little bit different in an effort to break up the monotony. I'm not going to be hunting this guy like any other animal. I'm going to be trying to take him down with the musket. I've never used the musket before. I've never tried it out. I've never killed anything with it. But I thought it might be kind of fun to try and hunt a diamond with it today. Now, the musket is actually a DLC weapon, and you might be wondering, why would you spend money to buy a musket when there's so many better options out there? But the muskets actually came in a weapon pack that included the M1 Durand and a lever action 10 gauge. And back in the day, that was a pretty solid weapon pack. Now, since then, we've gotten a lot more semi-auto rifles, so you don't really need to use the M1 Durand anymore. And they've also introduced a semi-auto 10-gauge shotgun. So, while I don't recommend you buy this weapon pack today, I think there's a lot of better options out these days. I have it. And so I figure I might as well try to hunt something with these guns. Now, I don't want to take the diamond right away. First, I want to get a few kills with the musket just so I kind of get comfortable with it. So we're going to try to find a couple lower level bucks here just to get a little practice in before we go try to hunt that diamond. And I think this will be our first victim somewhere over here. Now we can zero the musket to either 100 meters, 150 meters, or 200 meters. It's got kind of an interesting set of ranges there. So this guy looks like he's at about 164. This guy's at 136. I'm going to zero to 150 and see if I can take this guy out. Although I am using iron sights, which is a little sketchy. And the iron sights on this are also not the greatest. Yeah, he looks real small on my sights there, so I might actually try to move closer. Might try to go for the 100-meter shot. This guy down here is actually closer to us, but he's less broadside. Alright, so I'm just coming up over this hill now. This guy's just a little over 100 meters. Let's see if I can make this shot here. Dropped him. So here's the reload. As you can see, it takes a minute. So here is our first ever kill with the musket. That was a pretty solid shot there. I really don't mind the long reload on this thing either, because when you're not grinding, when you're just doing regular hunts like this, I mean, you don't really need to fire a lot of shots in quick succession. If I'm not using the gun for self-defense, usually my only concern is, you know, just making one well-placed shot. All right, I want to get one more kill with the musket, and then I'm going to go hunt that diamond. I think for the diamond, I'm definitely going to try to make a 100-meter shot, because with the iron sights, it's just going to be really sketchy shooting out further than 100 meters. There is a scope that you can use for the musket, but I elected not to use it today. Oh, wow. A level 8 lynx. Now that is a class 3, and with the mini balls, they go from 4 to 8. I believe there is another type of ammunition you can use for the musket, but I did not get any of that today. So I'll have to come back for that guy at another time. Oh. We got some more whitetail right over here. Pretty good sized herd of them. So these whitetail are at about 200 meters. And I actually want to try my luck here with a 200-meter shot, if one of these guys will go broadside to me. Just a little bit hard. They're all kind of in defilade right now. I'm going to have to use a caller here. There we go. We're going to try the 200-meter shot. Oh. He went back down below the hill. Could also try it on this guy. He's just not perfectly broadside. We'll give it a shot, though. And I might have gone clean over his back there. I'm not seeing any hunting pressure. Okay, so I just saw some hunting pressure pop up. That we did hit him, but he took a while to go down, so I don't think that's going to be a vital organ hit. I imagine I shot high, but we'll just have to wait and see. Fortunately, my dog can track blood trails, which comes in handy when you make a bad shot. Alright, so here is that whitetail. Oh, wow, we actually shot way low there. That's interesting. I thought I went high and I went low. Oh, we've got some more deer right over here. This is another herd. So I'm going to see if I can get a good shot on another deer. I'm going to creep up to 150 and try maybe a 150 shot. It's just really hard to see what you're shooting at with the iron sights from far away. Alright, so these guys are around 150. Okay, I dropped him. And that was a vital organ hit. I was a little high there, but I wasn't as high as I thought I would be. So that's good to know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to hunt this diamond now. I'm definitely going to be trying to take him from 100 meters because without a scope, these far distance shots are just not reliable. And that's the herd he's in. They are super bunched up right now. It's kind of hard to spot him, but he's in there, right in the middle, right where I'm looking. That should be him. There he is right there. If I had a different rifle, this would be an easy shot right here, but I think I'm going to have to go all the way around here and get on this little peninsula that he's on. It's almost like a little island. And I'm spooking deer over here, but I'm not spooking him. This guy actually has diamond potential, but it's not a guarantee. We'll take him out on another day. Alright, so I'm just creeping up right now. And I might end up being actually within 100 meters. So I hope this musket shoots fairly flat, because I would hate to 0 to 100 meters when he's at like 50 or something and then have my shot go too high. We should be coming up on him before too long. That herd should be just on the other side of this hill with the stand. They're kind of hard to see. They're like right on the other side of this hill. I can see a rack right there. Really don't want to spook them. So that's not our buck. You know what? I think I'm going to actually go prone and crawl over to this hunting structure over here. This might be my best shot at getting a good angle without spooking them. I'm going to go ahead. The wind is in my favor right now, but just to be safe, I'm going to put on some scent spray, because I'm getting pretty close to this herd. All right, we made it to the stand. Oh my goodness, man, look at all these deer. I think that's him right there. But he is amongst so many other deer that I do not have a shot right now, unfortunately. This is actually an insane herd right here. I think I'm gonna have to use a crawler to get them to move. And there they go. This might backfire, but we've got to try it. That's him right there. Dropped him. I just went for it. That should be good. That should be a good shot, though. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be a good shot. Yes, that's a vital organ hit. That's a diamond with the musket, man. How awesome is that? Look at this guy. 270.70. That is a nice whitetail, man. With the musket, with iron sights. That's pretty cool. All right, well, that's all I've got for this video, but I will see you guys in the next one.